turn the bubbles all the way up. And God has told me, and I'm being transparent with you now, the Lord has told me, the one sitting here prophesying to you, my daughter, you do not fully know how it will be, and I fully accept that. The idea, thank you, Holy Spirit, the idea, Kenya, that I've sat here prophesying to you for some time now, the entire Nephilim series is before you. And then 3 random men, all over 8 feet tall, have hit Kenyan society and are being welcomed and treated like celebrities. So African society that says they have to know your mother and they have to know your father. They have to know your tribe. They need to know your village. They have to know your people. You must be able to produce your origins. Not 1, not 2, but 3 unaccounted for beings have magically appeared on the Kenyan landscape. And what are Kenyans doing? Treating them like celebrities. Bradley and whoever the other 2 are. The man calls himself the Gen Z Goliath. The rest of the world, do you want to know what they're doing with this man? They're treating him like a crown prince. They're taking him to the best hotels. They're waiting on him hand and foot. They're taking him to the ateliers. Why? Because it's impossible for him to buy clothing in the normal Kenyan stores. So he's getting tailor-made outfits and suits made, tailor-made shoes made because they can't find his size. He's currently walking around in some massive flip-flops that look like they were cut out of tire tread. That's not all. You see, the Master's Voice Prophecy blog is the place where you come to hear the truth. Is Bradley, whose skull is the size of the bonnet of a Buick? The man's skull is not the normal human size. His jaw alone would give anyone pause. For if that man were to open that jaw and clamp it on a normal man's arm, that man would lose the arm. That's how big his skull is. Is Bradley lacking for women? Are the women staying away from Bradley? No. No, they're intertwining their fingers with Bradley on TikTok and walking in the desert with him as people film them from the back. Bradley's not lacking for female attention because women never met a demon they didn't want to get into bed with. How long have I been prophesying here that it is the females of today who will give birth to the Nephilim? Because no matter what they see, fallen angel, zombie, demon, hybrid, the aliens that come with the long blonde hair and the icy blue eyes and they're 7'1" and saying, I come in peace. Women will sleep with anything. With anything. And so will many men of this time. Bradley's not lonely for female companions. I guess they're just wondering if he's large everywhere. Women, you are shameful. Bradley is a sensation in Kenya. They're not running away from an obvious Nephilim. They're running to him. And either the second or the third one has told them, listen to this, rest of the world, Kenya, you keep quiet for you have no shame. The rest of the world can hear that the second or the third one of these massive 8 feet men has told them, oh, there are many of us. So they told you with their mouth that there are many more of them that will come into your midst in Kenya without credentials. But you're taking them to hotels and sewing them clothing. This man is on every talk show in Kenya. He's podcasting. He's on talk shows. The hosts are so excited to see him that when he gets on the show, they drag up a chair, stand on the chair, and then they still can't reach the height of the man. An average man on a chair is not as tall as this thing called the Gen Z Goliath. This is the wisdom of the end times, but I prophesied this year since 2021 that they will come out, and when they come out, they will be met with love, curiosity, fascination. I'll leave you with this. They took this man to a restaurant and they brought food before him. This man had no recognition of the foods they brought. Something as simple and as normal as pizza. He was looking at it like he had not seen it before. And if you look on TikTok, you can actually see the video of him side-eyeing how the people at the table were eating and then copying them. I don't blame Bradley. Usually he eats what was sitting at the table eating with him. Wisdom. This is the most pricey commodity in the end times. And with every passing day, this blog is proved true more and more, and wisdom becomes more and more expensive. When we are wisdom, this is the most pricey commodity in the end times. And with every passing day, this blog is proved true more and more, and wisdom becomes more and more expensive. When we are left here to be tested with things like Gen Z Goliath, who will one day stop acting civil because you know what? Pizza doesn't taste like fresh blood. That is when we're going to find what's in everyone. The day that burns like an oven will test each heart, each house of what sort it is. I'm Celestial, and this is the Master's Voice. The Master's Voice is streaming on all platforms. Follow me on social media. I'm on Facebook. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Telegram. I'm on all the Grammy Grams, as I used to call them once upon a time when I never thought that God would send me there. I am on alternate podcasts such as Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Spotify, Listen Notes, Podtail, Odyssey. There's so many places that you can follow the Master's Voice. I'm also on Twitter. So you've heard